reality of wrestling, the flagship of Texas wrestling.
You just can't see it anywhere else.
This 15 feet in the air. Brian takes him up top. Oh, look at this. Oh, my God.
Will testify.
Connect. Wow.
Look at you did that. Boom.
Welcome to a very special edition of the Reality of Wrestling from Blowout's Lone Star Campground. It's BCW3. Matt Topolsky alongside Brad Gilmore for the row. And Brad, we're surrounded by your people.
My people? These aren't my people. I hate these people. The only reason I'm here is because I was paid to be here. Come on.
Well, you were paid handsomely by Walker, Texas Lawyer, our presenting sponsor of this special edition of the row. And Brad, we have big news. The Reality of Wrestling ranking system has named the #1 contender for the Reality of Wrestling Television Championship. He gets his opportunity tonight. It's the Pride.
The Pride? The Pride? How does the Pride get a shot? This rigged. This ranking system is rigged. It's rigged. Recount. We need a recount. Pride can't be the #1 contender.
Well, the Reality of Wrestling ranking system is not rigged. The Pride is the #1 contender. It's been a while since the Pride has lost a wrestling match, and he gets that opportunity against the most dangerous element in the row, Rex Andrews, but that's not all. Another championship is up for grabs, the Reality of Wrestling Championship. Evan Snow defends against the new look Double AJ, Abel Andrew Jackson, now in the camp of Stevie Ray Incorporated.
Expert tutelage, TP, expert tutelage. Tonight we're going to see for the first time that expert tutelage put to work. Abel Andrew Jackson can capture the Reality of Wrestling Championship for the first time.
Absolutely, that and so much more. It's a very special edition of the Reality of Wrestling from the Lone Star Campground, and it starts right now.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Reality of Wrestling Television Championship. Introducing first, he is the challenger from Pasadena, Texas, weighing 220 pounds, the Pride.
Well, BCW3 gets started with the Reality of Wrestling Television Championship up for grabs. We talked about the brand new row ranking system, and the #1 contender is your favorite wrestler, Brad Gilmore. It's the Pride.
It's rigged, TP. It's got to be rigged. There's no way the Pride can be the #1 contender.
Are you saying that the Russians are influencing the ranking system here at the row?
They very well could be.
His opponent from Dothan, Alabama, weighing 215 pounds, he is the reigning Reality of Wrestling Television Champion, Rex Andrews.
He is the most dangerous element in the row. The taker of arms, the taker of titles, and now the longest tenured champion in Reality of Wrestling. The television champion, Rex Andrews, has entered the Lone Star Campground.
Well, you know what? The Pride might be the #1 contender, but the only thing that makes me happy about that is that he has to face Rex Andrews.
Well, this is certainly a tall order for any athlete in the Reality of Wrestling. We have seen how dominant Rex Andrews has been. I think anybody can make an argument that he is the most dominating performer of 2016.
OTP's got to get the Row Award for Superstar of the Year because he has been on a warpath since he returned from exile in India. He beat Brian Keith for the Reality Wrestling Television Championship, and he has not given it up since.
We've seen the new attitude and influence that the Pride has both had and created in Kid Ransom, now known as Taylor Ransom. He flew the coop, in your own words, a few weeks ago here on the Reality of Wrestling. Could you imagine the message the Pride would send both to Taylor Ransom and to the Row Nation if he captures the TV title here at BCW3?
Well, yeah, here at BCW, you know, these are his people, right? This is what you told me. These are his people. These are the kind of people that have
I said these were your people.
No, these are your people. These are the kind of people that have more tattoos than they have teeth, TP.
Come on now. Side slam right there from the TV champion. Center of the ring cover here. Hooks the leg too. But a kick out by the Pride.
Oh, Rex Andrews. What can you say about he's vicious? He smells an injury like it's blood in the water. He's a shark. He's a predator. Oh, he just got a big boot to the dimple though. Maybe I spoke too soon. Pride getting fired up.
Big lariat there from the Pride as this seesaw battle
Wow.
For the Reality of Wrestling TV title unfolds in front of a rowdy crowd of bikers here at Lone Star Campground, Blowouts Lone Star Campground, and the Lone Star Rally, a historic event every year here in Texas.
Wow.
Shoulder first goes the Pride into that steel post.
And you gotta wonder now if Rex Andrews is gonna target the side of the body where he just inflicted the damage to the shoulder. We all know that the shoulder bone's attached to the elbow bone, and the elbow bone's attached to the wrist bone.
Oh.
Those are all the bones he's gonna break, DP. All of them.
I see you've been catching up on PBS recently, Brad. Do you watch that before you go to school in the morning?
I do, actually. Thank you for pointing out. Only unbiased news source I can get my information from. Oh, wow. Well, good shot by the Pride right there.
Well, just to remind everyone at home, this is not a no disqualification match. Cover here from the TV champion to retain, 2 and a kick out.
Shortest title reign in reality wrestling history is held by the Pride. He has that distinct honor and privilege.
Well, quickly, one of the longest title reigns in reality of wrestling history is unfolding before our very eyes right now, courtesy of Rex Andrews, the longest tenured champion in the reality of wrestling right now. Cover here, hooks the leg, 2, but a kick out from the Pride. We want to thank our presenting sponsor of BCW3, Walker Texas Lawyer at WalkerTexasLawyer.com. Walker Texas Lawyer bringing you BCW3, this special edition of the Road.
Oh, wow. Rex Andrews actually hit him right directly
Cover here
in the
again,
face.
center of the ring, hooks the leg, 2, and a kick out again.
What elevation by Rex Andrews. This goes to the physical dominance that he has inside the squared circle.
And the Pride is not a soft athlete by any stretch of the imagination. He's one of the hardest hitters in reality of wrestling history, but he is in there with the Row's most dangerous element.
Well, a nice back elbow to the champion. Pride shoots him into the ropes. Uh-oh, wait, a reversal. Oh!
Eats a boot right there.
Pride had it scouted.
Oh!
Up and over.
And a lariat, sending Rex Andrews unceremoniously over the top rope and to the outside.
We know the Pride is crazy, and these are his people, so he's gonna try to do something stupid.
Oh, and the Pride launches himself on top of Rex Andrews. My goodness.
Wow. I knew the Pride was hard-hitting, as you said. I should have known that he was stupid, too.
Oh, come on.
What a risk.
The Reality of Wrestling Television Championship is up for grabs, and I understand why the Pride is taking risks. This is a huge opportunity for the Pride.
Well, you're right, TP. This definitely is the Pride's biggest opportunity that maybe will ever come in his... Oh, and he smells it.
Takes Pride's head off to retain the TV title. Kick out again from the Pride, and now he's going to that arm bar.
Wait a minute, does he have it? Does he have it? He doesn't have it locked in. The Pride still has his hands together. Pride looks like he's fighting out, TP.
We have not seen Rex Andrews have an opportunity to work on that arm throughout the match the way he normally would do, isolate a body part and go to work. That could play to the Pride's advantage here. Roll-up reversal. Back into that arm bar again, and this time it's got it full extension.
Will he tap? He taps.
Rex Andrews, another successful performance from the Reality of Wrestling Television Champion, defeating the #1 contender, the Pride, and the longest tenured champion in the Row continues his winning streak.
Kev, what's going on, brother?
Hey, I didn't expect to see you here. I know you've been sick. How do you
Hey,
feel?
man. Just like Michael Jordan in Game 6 in the flu game, I'm here to perform. I don't care if I'm sick. I'm good.
Okay, just making sure.
I got some coffee.
Just making sure. I just want to. I've been meaning to talk to you. I want to apologize. I haven't been myself lately. I know I took that loss hard in the cage, and I don't know. I want to apologize.
You're good, man. I heard you got Ryan one-on-one tonight, and I wouldn't miss it for the world, man.
And I know we're supposed to do our tag team thing, and we're going to get back to that. It's just tonight I needed to prove. I had him one-on-one. Whatever happened, it doesn't matter. I lost. Tonight I need to prove I could beat Ryan one-on-one, and I hope you understand.
Got you. But if Abel or Alex or Stevie Ray get involved, you know I got your 6. Look, baby.
Jasper Davis. Alpha, Beta, Alpha Unit. I don't know what you're talking about. I really don't. All you were was a soldier that they needed you to be. You were nothing more than a pawn. And if you want to use that, if that's your claim, then more power to you. Congratulations. However, as much as you like to say that you're a man without fear, sometimes fear is the appropriate response. For we are Legion.
And we are Omega.
Look, I know we're great everywhere we go, but I mean, come on. I think we're a little too good for a bike rally. Jeez.
Seriously, bikes, chicks, and wrestling? Hey, I seen bikes.
Yeah,
We brought the wrestling.
obviously.
I wouldn't call those chicks out there.
Hey, boy!
Hey, what's going on? We're finally here together. All of us. This is so exciting.
Oh, man, I'm so glad to have you here, my brother.
Whoa, you can't say that.
Say what?
You can't call him that.
Say what?
We've been over this.
What are you talking about?
Hey, guys. It's okay. Because we are brothers now. And
It's cool now.
we're all
Awesome.
together. We're all together. We're
right.
about to take over reality of wrestling. I
Yeah.
mean, you two guys got the gold already.
Yeah. Right.
Stevie Ray, the Bear, the Death.
Yeah.
Who can stop us?
Nobody. That's who. You see, you have the reality of wrestling tag team champions. The only 2-time champions to have never lost. The only tag team to win a steel cage in this company. Or maybe any other. I wouldn't know. Don't fact check me on that. And soon to be after tonight.
The one thing that we can fact check on is that after tonight, just like my man said, soon to be new reality of wrestling champion, Abel Andrew Jackson. That's it, right? That's it.
No more of this.
No more?
It's just
Oh,
That's
but
right.
hey,
No more peace.
because it's time for war.
let's get it.
Let's get it. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Bel Air, Texas, weighing 250 pounds, he is one half of the reality of wrestling tag team champions, Ruthless Ryan Davidson.
It has been one heck of a year for this guy. Now a 2-time reality of wrestling tag team champion and a cornerstone of Stevie Ray Incorporated. When you talk about expert tutelage, you have to be talking about Ruthless Ryan Davidson. Weeks ago on the road, Ryan Davidson and Alex Reigns made history by winning the first ever reality of wrestling tag team steel cage match. They retained the tag team titles.
His opponent, from Venice Beach, California, weighing 190 pounds, Cameron Cole.
Well, here comes the former tag team champion, the man, one half of the team that Ruthless Ryan Davidson and Alex Reigns defeated for those championships. The cool kid from Santa Clara, California, Cameron Cole.
Cameron Cole was marooned on an island with Ryan Davidson and Alex Reigns after his tag team partner Bartek escaped the steel cage first. It was incredible. It was Herculean what he did to keep his tag team in the game, in the match. But in the end, it wasn't enough thanks to Abel Andrew Jackson.
No.
Cameron Cole took that very personal.
No, not thanks to Abel Andrew Jackson.
He slammed the cage door on his face.
Thanks to expert tutelage.
Here we go. We invite everyone at home to join in on the conversation. Use that hashtag #RowOnCW. One half of the tag team champions, a former Reality of Wrestling television champion, Ruthless Ryan Davidson versus Cameron Cole, who in his own right has had a very impressive 2016.
Yes, TP, but I hate to say it, but it was Cameron Cole and Bartek's youth and inexperience. It was their downfall in the cage. Had they had expert tutelage, one would not have escaped before the other. So early in the match.
Well, it's hard to disagree that the veteran advantage most definitely went to the current Reality of Wrestling tag team champions. But Cameron Cole has the heart of a lion, and he has a point to prove. And that brings us to this match this week on the Row. And by the way, we want to remind everyone at home, still to come, the Reality of Wrestling Championship up for grabs. E. Snow versus Abel Andrew Jackson. That's still to come.
Oh, wow. Big chop by Ruthless Ryan Davidson on Cameron Cole. Oh, man.
Cover here, Cameron Cole trying to steal a quick victory too, but a kick out from Ryan Davidson.
Well, Topolsky, you know that BCW and the Blowout Biker Bash is definitely an interesting environment, to say the least. Who do you think it benefits in this contest? Cameron Cole, Ryan Davidson, does it have an effect?
I really don't think it has that much of an effect. I think the emotion coming into this matchup is really what it's all about, and I think Cameron Cole embodies that emotion. He feels like Ryan Davidson owes him a victory here this week because of what he did in that steel cage a few weeks ago. He held his own with a former TV champion and a two-time tag team champion, and he was seconds away from bringing those titles back to the cool before a steel cage door was slammed in his face unceremoniously.
Oh, wow.
Shoots off the ropes here, and Ryan Davidson eats a drop kick to the face.
Cameron Cole getting fired up.
Let me ask you a question, Brad Gilmore. Do you believe there is any animosity between Cameron Cole and Bartek because Bartek escaped the cage so early?
Hey, I'll tell you what, if I was Cameron Cole, there sure would be. I would say, I'd go back to the back and I'd say, you left me out there stranded. You left me out there to get picked apart by the devastating tag team of Team Deathmare, the team that has expert tutelage. He should have been using his brain, but what did I say, TP?
Cameron Cole up top here, Cameron Cole from the top, face first into the steel guardrail.
What did I say? And it just proved it again right there. Youth and inexperience. That's what they should change their name to. Forget the cool. It's youth and inexperience.
And now it is definitely advantage Ryan Davidson on the outside, where he can use the steel guardrail and the ring as his weapons of choice. Davidson cover here. One, nonchalant, and a kick out. These are the moments in a match where Ryan Davidson really excels, when he takes his opponent into deep water. Cover here again, one, and a kick out before two. Ryan Davidson likes to drag his opponents into deep water, loves to inflict pain and punishment. That's what makes him a former TV champion and a two-time tag team champion.
Oh, wow, big shot by Ruthless Ryan Davidson. I think he's having fun in there beating up on Cameron Cole, TP. Ever since that dive to the outside where Cameron Cole racked his chest on the guardrail, it's been all Ryan Davidson.
Davidson to the second rope. Measuring Cameron Cole, but misses his mark.
Well, that might be the momentum shift that Cameron Cole needed to get back in the match. Big DDT.
He spiked him in the center of the ring, but Cameron Cole, that delayed second right there, could cost him two and a kick out.
2 and 15/16 right there, TP. Oh, wow.
Another knife-edge chop in the corner. You can see those welts beginning to appear on the chest of Cameron Cole. Cameron Cole reversal, though.
Oh, wow.
A sling blade there from Cole.
Could it be enough?
Cover. Hooks the leg. 2. What a kick out, and now it is a seesaw battle once again. Momentum shifting back and forth between Cameron Cole and one half of the tag team champions.
Cameron Cole trying to muster up the energy and the strength to get back into this match. Big super kick. Wait, Ryan Davidson blocks it. He's going for the Davidson driver right now, TP.
Oh, roll up here, looking for a roll-up reversal. Back and forth, rolls through, cover here, 2.
It looked like a 2 right there. Ryan Davidson got the shoulder up at the very last.
That was a near fall of near falls right there. Oh, Cameron Cole super kick, connects flush.
Here
Cole,
we go.
Cover, 1, 2. Cameron Cole gets the victory.
Wow. Cameron Cole out of nowhere, big super kick to ruthless Ryan Davidson. And he picks up a very big victory against one half of the Reality Wrestling Tag Team.
That is an understatement. This is the biggest win of Cameron Cole's singles career right here against ruthless Ryan Davidson. A message sent. Not only can he hold his own against Davidson, he can get the victory.
JJ Blake, Reality Wrestling. Just wondering if you were still upset about the latest
upset.
Yeah, but
Upset. I'm mad. I'm angry. The word is pissed off. I'm pissed off. Dang straight I am. But it could be worse. I could have been pinned. And since I wasn't, I'm just going to wait for my rematch with E Snow for the Raw Heavyweight Championship. And when I get in that match,
unfortunately, you've dropped in the rankings significantly, and you have now had to fight your way back, according to management.
The rankings? Fight my way back? Fight my way back from where? Fight my way back from where? I'm already there. I'm already at the top. You can't fight your way back to the top. You can't fight your way back somewhere that you already are. How am I going to fight my way back if I'm already at the top? Don't answer that. I am not going to, because I'm at point A and point B is the Raw Heavyweight Championship. And when I win it, I'm not going to be crying. I'm not going to be sitting there getting all emotional. Oh, no theatrics. I'm going to stand there and I'm going to hold it up above my head. And I'm going to stare at each and every one of you because I told you I was going to do it. I told you.
Rex Andrews.
What, Kevin?
How do you feel about your match against the Pride?
The match was a fight. You know, anybody who's been doing this as long as Pride has is going to come to the ring with their own bag of tricks. But nobody's surprised at how that turned out.
Well, this is now the 3rd installment of Bikers Chicks Wrestling. And how do you feel being a part of that event?
Am I supposed to be proud? Am I supposed to be happy that I can be a part of this special event, this big evening for Reality Wrestling? Do you think like bikers hold some special place in my heart or something? No. Look around you. I'm in this dirty room next to an electrical room. You think this is where I want to change? You think I want to wrestle in front of a bunch of bikers who don't care who I am? No. No, this is an opportunity. This was a show where, look, I was given a date, and I was told I had a challenger, and that's all I need. See, I don't need to know who I'm facing. I didn't need to know where the venue was. It doesn't matter. All those variables are they're variables. I'm always consistent. I'm always me. No matter what the situation is, I'm going to accept the challenge. Why? Because if I say no, there's someone out there who will say yes. If I'm not taking every opportunity, if I'm not competing on every single show I can, defending my championship at every opportunity I have, then someone else is out there working harder than I am. And I'm not going to let that happen. See, I'm the best wrestler in Reality of Wrestling because I work harder than everyone else, because I'm better prepared than anybody else. How do I feel about Bikes Chicks Wrestling? It's just another show. It's just like every other show for me. And what do I do on every show? I prove that I'm the best. That's how I feel. We're done. Thanks, Kevin.
Thank you for your time.
Yep.
you are not Reality Wrestling Champion. In fact, E. Snow beat you in the triple threat match, which means you're no longer undefeated. 2-year reign, down with a 3 count. Can I get some words?
Vas a venir aquí, me vas a faltar respeto a mí. Vas a faltar respeto al campeón, al intocable aquí. Esto no se va a quedar así, porque yo soy el hijo de un sanguinario, porque yo soy el fino aquí. Snow, te estoy hablando a ti. Te voy a decir una vez, nomás una vez, que a mí no me puedes tocar, que yo soy el intocable y esto no se va a quedar así.
Welcome back to BCW from the Lone Star Campground. It's Matt Topolsky. It's Brad Gilmore for the row. And Brad, coming up next, the Reality of Wrestling Championship is up for grabs. Evan Snow defends against the new look Double AJ, Abel Andrew Jackson, and I gotta give Stevie Ray credit. He gets his client a title shot in his first match in Stevie Ray Incorporated.
Hey, that's what happens when you have expert tutelage. You have the guidance of a champion. Stevie Ray has a championship lineage going back decades, TP. He knows how to get the job done, and I think his client, Abel Andrew Jackson, he's got to be the odds-on favorite to win the night, in my opinion.
Well, your opinion doesn't matter, Brad, but the main event is up next. It's Abel Andrew Jackson versus E. Snow from BCW.
Following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Reality of Wrestling Championship. Introducing first, he is the challenger from our nation's capital, weighing 210 pounds, Abel Andrew Jackson.
The nation's biggest turncoat.
What? He did this nation a great service.
His opponent from Hip Hop USA, weighing 195 pounds, he is the reigning, defending Reality of Wrestling Champion.
Well, I don't think the BCW crowd will be voting for Abel Andrew Jackson anytime soon, but the Reality of Wrestling Champion is in the house. E. Snow has entered BCW. The Reality of Wrestling Championship up for grabs. Join in on the conversation on all social media. Use that hashtag #RowOnCW.
Can you believe the incredible rudeness of this biker crowd? They wouldn't even let a great American speak his mind.
I've got to tell you something, Brad Gilmore. I think this biker crowd has good judgment.
They have bad judgment. Very, very bad judgment.
Well, here it is. Stevie Ray's first act as the client, for his client, rather, Abel Andrew Jackson, is to get him an opportunity at the Reality of Wrestling Championship. Even I have to admit that is very impressive when you consider Abel Andrew Jackson's body of work over the last few months has not been that impressive from a win-loss perspective, Brad.
No comment. No comment. Abel Andrew Jackson, to me, is always deserving of a Reality Wrestling Heavyweight Championship shot.
You know, I feel like you would have felt very differently about that just a few weeks ago, until he slammed a steel cage door in Cameron Cole's face and cost the Cool the tag team titles.
Wrong. You're wrong.
Well, one athlete who has been extremely impressive is Evan Snow. Evan Snow handing the former undefeated Latin heartthrob Gino his first ever loss in Reality of Wrestling, defeating both he and JJ Blake in a triple threat match for the title a few weeks ago.
You know, I got to give E. Snow his credit. He definitely rose to the opportunity. He went out there and proved that he did not just slip on a banana peel against that first match against JJ Blake. He went out there and he beat somebody that no one else has ever defeated in history, and that was Gino. You got to give E. Snow his props.
The story of Evan Snow has definitely turn to a brand new chapter, and it is an exciting one at that. But it could all come to an end in a blink of an eye against this veteran, Abel Andrew Jackson, who is now under the influence of expert tutelage.
And that's the one thing you always have to count on.
Cover here from the champion. 1, and a kick out.
The only thing that seems certain in 2016 anymore is that expert tutelage will get you far, TP. And I think it's going to bring Abel Andrew Jackson and Stevie Ray Incorporated more championship gold into the fold.
Springboard off the top, crossbody from the champ, cover 2, but a kick out from Double AJ. This matchup is for the Reality of Wrestling Championship. It is BCW 3, brought to you by Blowouts, Lone Star Campground, and Walker Texas Lawyer at WalkerTexasLawyer.com. Irish whip reversal here.
He catches him, that's right. And boom, over the top rope, Abel Andrew Jackson, oh wow, just throws down the champion, manhandling E. Snow.
Neck and sternum first across that top rope. Here's a cover now, and a kick out at 2.
That's where that size and strength advantage of Abel Andrew Jackson comes into play. I mean, you heard E. Snow weighs 190 pounds. Abel Andrew Jackson definitely has at least 20 to 30 pounds on him. Oh, so not only does he have size, not only does he have strength, he also has expert tutelage.
2, and a kick out from
How
that
could
side
he
suplex.
not? How could he not be the next champion?
Right now, one could argue that Evan Snow is the most impressive athlete in Reality of Wrestling. Clearly, he's the Reality of Wrestling champion. And by the way, Abel Andrew Jackson's expert tutelage is nowhere to be found. Where's Stevie Ray tonight?
What did I say about Stevie Ray and his expert tutelage? It follows him everywhere. Stevie doesn't need to be here. You think Stevie Ray would show up to a place like this? A place like this
come on.
with a bunch of filthy, dirty, disgusting bikers.
These are great Americans, Brad.
Great Americans.
And they happen to be a part of the Row Nation, and you're insulting them.
It's insulting for me to even be here.
Well, then put down your headset and get out of here.
Hey, don't tip me, TP. If I wasn't paid, I wouldn't be. We have a big match inside the ring right now. Abel Andrew Jackson he really is, in all honesty, taking it to E. Snow. We talked about, does the environment have an effect on the competitors? I think that this environment isn't Hip Hop City, USA for E. Snow.
Now
for Abel Andrew Jackson.
Now this matchup for the title turning into a slugfest here.
I think it woke up E. Snow. Wait a minute, he's got him on his shoulders.
Reversal here from the champ.
Oh,
E. Snow pops right up. One more time for the champion.
He's looking for the hat trick, and he gets it. E. Snow.
Cover here, 1, 2 to retain the title, 2, and a kick out.
Abel Andrew Jackson kicked out on the last opportunity possible. Oh, he's looking for a snow angel right here. If he hits this, this will be the end of Abel Andrew Jackson. Oh, Abel, reversal, kick to the gut, go for it, swing vote.
Reversal again into a neck breaker.
And E. Snow signaling that he wants to go up top, TP. Wait a minute.
E. Snow, wait a minute, oh no, here comes Team Death Bear.
Team Death Bear taking out the champion along with Abel Andrew Jackson. Wait a minute, here comes the cool TP.
It is bedlam out here at BCW. The cool have hit the ring. Expert tutelage at ringside. 6 competitors all trying to tear each other apart.
Wait a minute.
Well, we're getting some chatter in our ear here, actually, from the truck.
Well, we are getting official word right now from Booker T himself, made the call to make this a 6-man tag team match for our main event here at BCW 3.
Well, this matchup goes from being a one-on-one competition for the Reality of Wrestling Championship to the Cool and East Snow versus expert tutelage. Don't go anywhere, Row Nation. We have more Reality of Wrestling still to come after these messages. Well, here we go. Team Death Bear and Double AJ hit the ring. It's a 6-man tag.
And here we go. It's bedlam right now here in Reality of Wrestling.
Oh my goodness, Team Death Bear sent over the top to the outside, a drop kick from Abel Andrew Jackson. And Abel over the top to the outside. Oh, wait a minute, Cameron Cole and East Snow.
Wait a minute.
Oh my goodness, there's bodies everywhere.
Stereo flying through the air.
All 6 men are down. This is your main event at BCW.
Referee John Flores up to a count of 5. Now it's up to 6. Looks like Alex Reigns and East Snow now in the ring. They broke the count.
Referee John Flores really earning his money tonight. It is absolute chaos out here. Tag, and here comes Bartek, one half of the Cool.
Bartek going at it with Alex Reigns. Alex Reigns just reached out to his partner, Ruthless Ryan Davidson, for a tag, but to no avail. Oh, big shoulder block by Bartek.
The bad blood between the Cool and Team Death Bear, very well documented. A few weeks ago, these 4 men were locked inside a steel cage with the Reality of Wrestling tag team titles hanging in the balance. Now they're at a biker rally beating the heck out of each other. Cover here, Bartek, 2, but a kick out.
Now Cameron Cole taking it to Ruthless Ryan Davidson.
There's a cover from Cameron Cole. Kick out at 2. What a unique environment. You will only see this at the Reality of Wrestling, Brad Gilmore. The ring surrounded by Harley Davidsons. Oh, cross body, cover here, 1, 2, but a kick out at the last moment.
Oh, big knife edge chop to Ruthless Ryan Davidson. We saw these two go at it earlier here tonight at BCW.
Cameron Cole's already got 1 over on Ryan Davidson.
He'd love to make it 2. Oh, wow. Low. Ryan Davidson went a little low there. Reverse suplex.
Face first goes Cameron Cole. And look at the team that Stevie Ray has assembled. The Reality of Wrestling Tag Team Champions. And now Abel Andrew Jackson. The Row Nation still reeling from his treachery a few weeks ago here on the Row.
Is it treachery, or did he just take a great deal, TP? If someone said, look, I'll give you expert tutelage and opportunities at Reality of Wrestling Gold, you wouldn't take it?
Abel Andrew Jackson once stood up for the right thing. Those days are over. Now Jackson squeezing the life out of Cameron Cole. Expert tutelage cutting the ring in half. And a 3-point stance. Shoulder tackle in the corner from the Bear.
Well, that comes from his collegiate.
1, kick out.
That comes from his collegiate football career back at West Texas. A superstar who had many NFL scouts looking at him, and at the last second he decided to take the path of professional wrestling and follow his dreams. Oh!
Impressive reversal there from Cameron Cole. Finally makes the tag, and here comes Bartek. And Bartek is in the mood for a fight.
Oh, wow, big clothesline by Bartek. He's gonna look for that spear. If he hits the spear, that might be it for Team Death Bear and Abel Andrew Jackson. Oh, wait, Abel gets knocked off. So does Alex Ray.
Oh, and into the corner, a body avalanche from Ryan Davidson. Oh, come on, Ryan, you can't put your hands on an official. Oh, come on, he's using him like a human shield.
You can't hit the referee, that's for sure.
Referee John Flores in the middle of chaos right now. Stay tuned, wrestling fans. More Reality of Wrestling in a minute.
Big shot by Alex Reigns.
Team Death Bear, as impressive a tag team as you will find in professional wrestling today. The Reality of Wrestling Tag Team Champions, and only the second team in Raw history to capture the tag team titles twice. The first team in Reality of Wrestling history to successfully defend them inside of a steel cage. Oh, come on, and look at this now. The ring cut in half once again. Scoop slam. And Bartek needs to make a tag. He is definitely in no man's land right now. And here comes Abel Andrew Jackson. Hooks the leg, cover, 2. Kick out from Bartek. Cover again here, 2. And another kick out, all heart from Bartek, but he needs to find a way to get to the other side of the ring.
Well, this is how you know that Stevie Ray has instilled great tag team instincts for all of his clients, cutting the ring in half, not allowing the man to get a fresh tag, or not allowing the fresh man to get tagged, I should say. And now, Team Death Bear and Abel Andrew Jackson just picking apart Bartek. Wearing him down.
A few months ago when Team Death Bear assembled, shockwaves sent through the Reality of Wrestling nation. No one could believe that Alex Reigns and Ryan Davidson would join forces. And look at what a formidable tag team they have become. Some could argue the best we've seen here at the Row.
Well, I think historically the Lockharts might have something to say about that, but I think as far as on the roster right now, there is no more dominant team than Ruthless Ryan Davidson and Alex Reigns. You talk about two guys who are successful in their own rights as singles competitors, and then they teamed up, and they got a great consultant in Stevie Ray. And now they have become the 2-time Reality Wrestling Tag Team Champions. The only other team to hold that unique distinction is the Heavenly Bodies.
It certainly helps when they have an advocate in their corner that is more than willing to get physically involved in the match.
I see, here you go again. Babbling on about conspiracy theories.
I'm just stating facts. It's not a conspiracy theory. I've seen it with my own eyes.
Yeah, have you seen flying saucers too?
I have on the Sci-Fi Channel.
Ancient aliens? Both men down.
It's your main event on the Reality of Wrestling. It has mutated from a singles match for the Road Championship into this 6-man tag team match. Bad blood all over the ring, and points to be proven here between Team Death Bear, the Cool, the champion E Snow, and Abel Andrew Jackson, who is now under the influence of expert tutelage. Tag, here comes Double AJ. Tag, here comes E Snow, and the champion with a high-angle drop kick and another one.
Well, Alex Reigns trying to make his presence felt, but E Snow's taking on all the
Oh my goodness!
E Snow's version of a diamond cutter.
And Snow looking for the Snow Angel here.
And it looks like he's gonna hit it.
Cover here from the champion. 1, 2, but broken up by ruthless Ryan Davidson at the last moment. Ryan Davidson, Snow, and a bear lariat. Wow.
Wow.
Super kick from Cameron Cole. Look out.
Death reigns. Spear.
A monster spear from Bartek. Abel Andrew Jackson looking for that swing vote. Reversal here from Bartek. What a slam, and up top, it's a hip-hop drop from the heavyweight champion. Cover, 1, 2, 3. The Reality of Wrestling champion. Impressive this week in our main event. And so are the Cool. We want to thank you for joining us on this very special edition of Reality of Wrestling presents BCW from Blowout's Lone Star Campground. The row, Rex Andrews, but that's not all. Another championship is up for grabs. The Reality of Wrestling Championship. Evan Snow defends against the new look Double AJ. Abel Andrew Jackson now in the camp of Stevie Ray Incorporated.
Expert tutelage, TP, expert tutelage. Tonight we're gonna see for the first time that expert tutelage put the work. Abel Andrew Jackson can capture the Reality of Wrestling Championship for the first time.
Absolutely, that and so much more. It's a very special edition of the Reality of Wrestling from the Lone Star Campground, and it starts right now.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Reality of Wrestling Television Championship. Introducing first, he is the challenger from Pasadena, Texas, weighing 220 pounds, The Pride.
Well, BCW 3 gets started with the Reality of Wrestling Television Championship up for grabs. We talked about the brand new row ranking system, and the #1 contender is your favorite wrestler, Brad Gilmore. It's the Pride.
It's rigged, TP. It's gotta be rigged. There's no way the Pride can be the #1 contender.
Are you saying that the Russians are influencing the ranking system here at the row?
They very well could be.
His opponent from Dothan, Alabama, weighing 215 pounds, he is the reigning Reality of Wrestling Television Champion, Rex Andrews.
He is the most dangerous element in the row. The taker of arms, the taker of titles, and now the longest tenured champion in Reality of Wrestling. The television champion, Rex Andrews, has entered the Lone Star Campground.
Well, you know what? The Pride might be the #1 contender, but the only thing that makes me happy about that is that he has to face Rex Andrews.
Well, this is certainly a tall order for any athlete in the Reality of Wrestling. We have seen how dominant Rex Andrews has been. I think anybody can make an argument that he is the most dominating performer of 2016.
OTP's got to get the award for Superstar of the Year because he has been on a warpath since he returned from exile in India. He came, he beat Brian Keith for the Reality Wrestling Television Championship, and he has not given it up since.
We've seen the new attitude and influence that the Pride has both had and created in Kid Ransom, now known as Taylor Ransom. He flew the coop, in your own words, a few weeks ago here on the Reality of Wrestling. Could you imagine the message the Pride would send both to Taylor Ransom and to the Row Nation if he captures the TV title here at BCW 3?
Well, yeah, here at BCW, you know, these are his people, right? This is what you told me. These are his people. These are the kind of people that have
I said these were your people.
No, these are your people. These are the kind of people that have more tattoos than they have teeth, TP.
Come on now. Side slam right there from the TV champion. Center of the ring, cover here, hooks the leg too. But a kick-out, longest title reigns in reality of wrestling history, is unfolding before our very eyes right now, courtesy of Rex Andrews, the longest tenured champion in the reality of wrestling right now. Cover here, hooks the leg, 2. But a kick out from the Pride. We want to thank our presenting sponsor of BCW3, Walker Texas Lawyer at WalkerTexasLawyer.com. Walker Texas Lawyer bringing you BCW3, this special edition of the Row.
Oh, wow. Rex Andrews actually hit him right directly
Cover here
in the
again,
face.
center of the ring, hooks the leg, 2, and a kick out again.
What elevation by Rex Andrews. This goes to the physical dominance that he has inside the squared circle.
And the Pride is not a soft athlete by any stretch of the imagination. He's one of the hardest hitters in reality of wrestling history, but he is in there with the Row's most dangerous element.
Well, a nice back elbow to the champion. Pride shoots him into the ropes. Uh-oh, wait, a reversal. Oh!
Eats a boot right there.
Pride had it scouted.
Oh!
Up and over.
And a lariat, sending Rex Andrews unceremoniously over the top rope and to the outside.
We know the Pride is crazy, and these are his people, so he's gonna try to do something stupid.
Oh, and the Pride launches himself on top of Rex Andrews. My goodness.
Wow. I knew the Pride was hard-hitting, as you said. I should have known that he was stupid, too.
Oh, come on. Oh, my goodness. A Davidson driver. And you know what comes next, Brad?
The 455.
The reality of wrestling, the flagship of Texas wrestling.
You just can't see it anywhere else.
This 15 feet in the air. Brian takes him up top. Oh, look at this. Oh, my goodness.
Will testify.
Welcome to a very special edition of the reality of wrestling from Blowout's Lone Star Campground. It's BCW3. Matt Topolsky alongside Brad Gilmore for the Row. And Brad, we're surrounded by your people.
My people? These aren't my people. I hate these people. The only reason I'm here is because I was paid to be here. Come on.
Well, you were paid handsomely by Walker Texas Lawyer, our presenting sponsor of this special edition of the Row. And Brad, we have big news. The reality of wrestling ranking system has named the #1 contender for the reality of wrestling television championship. He gets his opportunity tonight. It's the Pride.
The Pride? The Pride? How does the Pride get a shot? This rigged. This ranking system is rigged. It's rigged. Recount. We need a recount. Pride can't be the #1 contender.
Well, the reality of wrestling ranking system is not rigged. The Pride is the #1 contender. It's been a while since the Pride has lost a wrestling match, and he gets that opportunity against the most dangerous element by the Pride.
Oh, Rex Andrews. What can you say about he's vicious. He smells an injury like it's blood in the water. He's a shark. He's a predator. Oh, he just got a big boot to the dimple, though. Maybe I spoke too soon. Pride getting fired up.
Big lariat there from the Pride as this seesaw battle,
wow,
for the reality of wrestling TV title unfolds in front of a rowdy crowd of bikers here at Lone Star Campground, Blowout's Lone Star Campground, and the Lone Star Rally, a historic event every year here in Texas.
Wow.
Shoulder first goes the Pride into that steel post.
And you gotta wonder now if Rex Andrews is gonna target the side of the body where he just inflicted the damage to the shoulder. We all know that the shoulder bone's attached to the elbow bone, and the elbow bone's attached to the wrist bone.
Oh.
Those are all the bones he's gonna break, DP. All of them.
I see you've been catching up on PBS recently, Brad. Do you watch that before you go to school in the morning?
I do, actually. Thank you for pointing out. Only unbiased news source I can get my information from. Oh, wow. Well, good shot by the Pride right there.
Well, just to remind everyone at home, this is not a no disqualification match. Cover here from the TV champion to retain, 2 and a kick out.
Shortest title reign in reality wrestling history is held by the Pride. He has that distinct honor and privilege.
Well, quickly, one of the